And we are back. Welcome back, guys. How are you guys doing today? We are doing episode number 13, I believe we're on. Episode 13. All right. So, last episode, we did a lot of things. We completed um what did we do last time? We completed basically the entire map. We defeated Articuno. Uh, we leveled up a ton of mons, so that way uh, we can kind of get through that map and stuff. Doesn't really seem worth it to put Charizard there. Um, okay, so we have two mons that we're going to replace. Now, who do you guys think is the best mon to choose on this map? I haven't found a ton of mons. I've been grinding cash off camera and just like just making sure that every mon can eventually get to like a very high level, like around 60s or 70s or so like that. Obviously, I've leveled up Machamp to level 81, and I could level him up to level 91. Where's Octillery? All right. So this map is not good for Octillery. So we're going to switch him out. Um, I think I'm gonna add Skeptile because he's an ambusher and we can put him in the tall grass. I believe um Sunkern is really good on this map. So we're gonna level up Sunkern and we're gonna put Skeptile over here in this grass area. And we're gonna deploy Sunkern. Does that affect? It does not affect Machamp. Okay. Um, maybe if we put Machamp there. Oh, but it has more range there. Dang. Um, what does it do? The increased damage dealt by a Pokemon within 20%. Alright, well, let's just level him up. Oh, well, now Sunflora is level. It is now level 81, and I didn't mean to do that, but either way, we're just gonna go with it. So we got Aggron in the boost. We got some Flora covering all three of those guys right there. Now I'm pretty sure a lot of people just put all four guys right here, but we're gonna go with just the three in the range. But Spinda and Charizard are going to be covering the middle. Flygon and Aggron are going to be covering the range. And then if anything passes this area, we're going to keep Skeptile here. Now, I might be able to, if I... That might be better. That might be better. Because you got a lot of damage up here. You don't have anything covering down here. And it kind of also focuses on this lane as well. Obviously, if we have Flygon here, it'll just cover that entire, like most of the map. But just in case any of them do get by, it would be nice to have coverage on both of these lanes right here. Alright, so let's see how far we get. And yeah. Also, we're going to level up Skeptile because he is now the weakest link that we got so far. Even though he was our first Mon, because we chose Trico. But let's just see how far we get. I believe our record on this map is 56. So, and we already beat level 100 on a different map. So we might get like pretty close without moving any mons and stuff like that. So what? So it basically just increases damage for all these mons, which is really pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, unfortunately, that would be the best spot for him. I was kind of I wanted to see if Skeptile could move up a little bit closer, but apparently no. That is not the case. Not the case at all. But yeah, we finally beat Articuno. We leveled up a ton of mons. We bought a ton of mons, mostly because we were looking for certain mons just to see if another mon would work better in a certain situation. Do we need to completely overpower our team to get that Articuno beat? And yeah, either way, we beat it. And it wasn't like an easy defeat either. It did take us a long time to defeat it. So, took us quite a bit to get that done and over with, but we did it. Now we can try to 100% level 2. Also, did these guys cost more? I don't even know what they were originally costing. I don't know. They might be the same price as before. Machamp with 12,000 damage. Dang, bro. Machamp's going in. So if we upgrade Sunflora again, what would be... It just increases range by 7 tiles. So what would... What's... So... I just can't tell if that would bring it to Spinda or not. Because if it brings it to Spinda, that could definitely work. But I think maybe if it gets to 100%, then it would probably be at Spinda. But I don't know. I don't know. And where can this guy can be placed? I don't really want to test it right now. Let's see. Let's look at data. Field and grass. Okay. Yeah, but this seems like the best spot to actually put him. Right. Cool, cool. Even Flygon's getting in the mix. See, what if we... Since Grumpig doesn't really do a lot, we could probably put Charizard here. Just to get that early burn off. And then well, we could put Grumpig on the mountain. Because all Grumpig is really gonna do is just I guess we could put him there. That way it increases damage as well. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Trying to think. Because we will have Slugma pop up at some point. And Slugma is resistant to fire. I don't understand. What power is Aggron using? Is it using, like... Is it using Earthquake? I can't tell what move it would technically be using. Maybe Metal Sound? But Metal Sound never really did a whole lot. So if it's Metal Sound, then what would... I'm just thinking because of Slugma, it might be better to use Gengar instead of Charizard. Alright, what wave are we on? We are on wave 48, so we're almost back to where where like our stopping point was. And we only stopped because we couldn't move forward because our Pokemon weren't powerful enough. Obviously, we've done a ton of upgrades since then. We added 2 more team members onto the team because we got like a couple more stars and stuff like that. But yeah, and we're only like 100 stars, 103 stars away from unlocking another team member, which would be pretty good. Dude, imagine we crush it and we just get to level 100 Zapdos like right now. That'd be insane. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying the series so far, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help grow my channel, and I really do appreciate it. So I'm going to throw this light on. I can't really tell if you guys can see the camera or me on camera or not. That's mostly because when I record these videos, I'm doing a window capture, so I can't actually see the webcam or what's recording and stuff like that. It's all just based off of let's record it, see if it works. Oh man. So apparently resistance means it's not like it doesn't work at all. Like it just won't burn at all. Which makes sense, right? So if something is completely resistant or is just 100% resistant, it's not going to work. There's it'll do damage, but it's just not going to be that great. All right, we're on 54. We're almost at our wave, and I believe I just got a package delivered. I think that's no, no, uh, nope. I was mistaken. I do have 2 packages out for delivery, and one of them I am really excited for because I really need it for my Hoenn setup. Well, for my GameCube setup, so I can shiny hunt Hoenn. Um, but what is the other one? The other one is. But I'll have like a ton. Oh, the other one is a memory card. Not super important, but that's for the 6th GameCube that I may or may not be adding. I don't really know yet. We're just going to find out on a later video. But I needed another GameCube so that way, or another game so that way I could store all the Pokemon that I do receive once I uh, get Pokemon from software setting. So that way I can still do the 5 Pokemon setup, the 5 cart setup until we make it further in the game, and then we can start shiny hunting on each and every one. But yeah, I don't want to like reset over a game and it has a shiny on it. I want to, you know, be able to save those shinies. So the only way to do that is by buying another game and maybe adding it onto the collection because I have tons of GameCubes. I have tons of Game Boy players and stuff like that. So, and if I do need to repair a GameCube, it's not that hard to fix. So I can just repair it as needed. I have plenty of parts to be repairing my GameCubes and stuff. I don't have to worry about it. And yeah, it's nice. I haven't tried repairing a Game Boy player. I heard that if they're rusty, like where the cartridge goes, then it may be an issue. But other than that, uh, it I think you just sand it down a little bit and then it works or something like that. I don't know. Well, I'll look it up. Oh, the Delibirds are getting by. Man, oh man. Well, I'm glad we're just shredding these golems, because I'm pretty sure they would be tough cookies to beat if we didn't have them a champ. But what's your... I know you guys, if you're watching this, you probably play PokePath, so let me know what your team is, so that way, I can kind of get a better representation of what your guys' strategy is and like what Pokemon you're using to get to high waves and stuff like that, and what you came up with, while, playing this game. Okay, so the Rhyhorns are getting by at 67. That's generally not good. I don't know how many Kecleon waves we're going to have to go through. So I don't want to like remove Grumpig and all of a sudden a Kecleon comes up and then we're just, there's nothing we can do. Because I do like 100%ing things, so that's just another goal of mine. As I say that, I am like also into like doing new projects and stuff like that. So, oh man, man, oh man, man, oh man. So, all right, cool. Wave 70. All right. Let's go. Just taking them out one by one. That Aggron really helps. I do know that Honchkrow is a better choice than Grumpig, so maybe we'll try to buy some more Pokemon eggs, see if we can get a Honchkrow. It does seem like they're getting by a bit. Yeah, we let 3 get by right there. That's unfortunate. So, Meowth. Oh, yes, we finally got Persian. Let's go. Riolu is pretty good. I heard. Noibat's pretty good. Sandshrew, not so much. I'm not sure about Ralts. Cranidos. Binacle. Torkoal. Surskit. Murkrow. We got him. Nice. And Anorith. Cool. So, how many Pokemon does that give us now? Nice. So, having a Meow for Persian is good because it will allow you to get more money uh, every time it's kind of like payday, I guess. I don't really know the full mechanics on it, um, but I know that it has something to do with money. So, um, yeah. And we do have a Ditto, so we can get a couple of Persians if we really want to, make a ton of money. Alright, I think I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna remove the Grumpig. Because we're not getting too many Kecleons, and I'm gonna slow it down so that way I can kind of keep track. Oh no, it's going for the faster mons, isn't it? Oh dang. I completely forgot that that was a... Let me set him on to first. Okay, so let's get rid of Grumpig. And who's a mon that can be good? Now we don't have a lot of cash, so we don't really want to level up a mon that is that's lower. So we want to have a mon that's it's already leveled up. Let's just go with here, we gotta remove Grumpig though. Remove Grumpig. Let's go with, you know what? Let's go with Halucha. Because it does seem like it's the armor guys that are getting past. So... yeah, right there should be good. Yeah, but it's not just armor that's getting by. It's anything with like a ton of health. But alright, let's put on auto for now. Like that's a ton of guys that are getting by right now. But they are going down. They are going down because of Aggron and Sunflora. And then with the added help of Halucha. And you have Sceptile getting into the mix. As well as Flygon. Okay, we're gonna speed it up just a bit. Because it seems like we got rid of that issue that was occurring. Okay. Flygon just saved us right there. We only let one victory bell get by, but it is what it is. Okay, so they are getting by a bit. Oh, there's the Kecleon. Okay, so we got to. Too bad we can't pause. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah. Alright, we're just gonna let those go through and call it there. That's unfortunate. I didn't see the wave come through, and yeah. Alright. Well, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. Uh, we probably could have got through that wave pretty easily if I just had Honchkrow leveled up, but we know for next time. Alright, well, bye for now.